Dishonored is a brilliantly original new game from Bethesda, set in a gloriously realised world of steampunk technology that is packed with shadowy forces hell-bent on removing any that stand in their way. You play as a former Imperial bodyguard Corvo, and you must skulk your way through the depths of Dunwall, hunting down people who framed you for the murder of your beloved Empress and hopefully saving her daughter as part of the bargain.
Gameplay elements, of course, are it's a supernatural assassin story, so it's stealth and it's exploration and adventure. It's a bit of a dark fiction. It's a very visceral, very gamer's game, and this is the core. We embrace first-person experiences, and that's what I really like, and that's what Arcane stands for. So this is the core: is a first-person, intense, visceral experience where you can interact with about everything in the game.
The game takes cues from the popular series Thief and places a strong emphasis on stealth as well as being able to silently dispose of your enemies. And to aid Corvo's quest, a mysterious figure known as the Outsider blesses him with magical abilities, which add an additional layer of depth to the game, all taking place in Dunwall, a brilliantly realised mixture of 1800s London and Edinburgh.
Arcane studios have a tradition of making, fictional places and urban environments rather than desert or big open worlds. So we had to, deal with a city. And of course, if you're gonna do a science fiction new place, well, the choices are sort of limited because you have, Paris as a starting point. New York has been done too many times. Los Angeles is open. Well, we thought, how about London? Because London is, associated with Dickens, Jack the Ripper, Jekyll and Hyde, Sherlock Holmes. But what if we give a different angle to this great metropolis that London is? And London is both, very familiar to Americans because they have the language and it's distant, and to Europeans because it's close and distant. So that's what we're looking for, a balance between accessibility and familiarity.
It takes an awful lot of confidence to launch a brand new series at this late stage of the console cycle, but despite this huge barrier, Dishonored is arguably the freshest series to grab the consciousness of the gaming public in recent years. And being this late in the life cycle doesn't seem to worry them at all.
From my perspective, as a designer and a visual creator, we try to get the highest quality of fiction possible in design without limiting ourselves by platforms and technical restriction during the creative phase, because this will be as if you ask a film director that should we have to wait for the next generation of cameras to make his film. No, the ideas came, the world came, and we felt strong about it, so we invested all of our energy into good story and a lot of design and all the hand drawing rather than thinking about the market. Once we had a strong concept, then we said, we'll take it out to the gamers.
Considering the development team behind the game is relatively unproven, Bethesda has clearly taken a risk. But this risk already looks to be paying off, with accolades flooding in and hopefully the sales figures to match. It's a pitch-perfect mixture of action and stealth, presenting striking moral choices to the player, whilst maintaining a gripping and engaging storyline, which has the opportunity to be one of the finest franchises on this and the next generation of consoles.
If we talk about franchise or not, I think we have something here, a new world, and what's important about every new project is to bring a level of innovation, bring a level of novelty. So if ever there was to be more of this, it had to be reinvented, has to be augmented, has to be done better, because this is our work philosophy, and this is my personal philosophy as a trained designer, that every new project should contain novelty and innovation, rather than be just a follow-up and a copy of a previous thing.